Alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 112.
your retirement years? Is it time to increase your retirement plan contributions? Is your asset allocation consistent with your retirement planning goals? Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services can help you determine if it would be in your best interest to revisit your retirement planning goals. Call him today at 618-658-7008 or simply stop by the office to arrange.
The proud sponsor of Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball. Harper Auction Service is a father and daughter-run business that cares about families. They provide live and online auctions for household items, as well as auctioning real estate, including businesses and farms. Harper Auction Service is a different type of business. Give them a call at 618-967-9528 for a free quote. Find out how they can help you. And good luck to the Vienna Eagles.
Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do it all at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101, in Vienna at 618-658-3761, or in Goreville at 618-995-5068.
We're back here at Vienna High School getting ready for the start of this evening's game. And the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, their record, 8 wins and 3 losses as they went 4-0 in their holiday tournament, 2-1 in the conference. And Vienna is 9-4 overall with a 2-0 record in the conference. Our next 5 games are all conference games. This week, tonight, we have Sesser. Friday night, Ziegler-Royalton, both of those games right here at Vienna High School. On Saturday evening, we travel up to Goreville and have the big rivalry game there between the Goreville Blackcats and the Vienna Eagles. Then next week, on Tuesday, we have Trico here at Vienna. And then the makeup game for the game that was lost back in December to weather will take on the Ziegler-Royalton basketball team at ZR. That's on Thursday the 13th, and then on Saturday the 15th have a non-conference game at Anna Jonesboro. That ought to be a heck of a game too. So then the Massac County Midwinter Tournament, that's the week of the 17th, and we will the pairings for that will be out on Friday, I understand, so it'll be interesting to see pairings are for that particular tournament. But the starting lineups tonight for this game, for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, they play with number 10 is Dave Butler, a senior number 21, Eli Shane Butler. Game, and with that win, the JV are now 5-0, and they are 3-0 in their conference race. So the JV team has done very, very well here at the beginning of the year, and especially with the 2 tournaments that Vienna played in. They hosted the regional. They hosted the tournament over Thanksgiving. There was 5 games there here at home. Then they played in the El Dorado tournament, and then in 2 weeks they have the Massac County tournament. So they have some large breaks in the way they get to play basketball games. But 5-0 here on the season and 3-0 in the conference. And the varsity are hoping to do the same thing, go 3-0 in the conference. We'll find out here shortly, as we're just under 3 minutes to go before the start of tonight's game. But the girls, they lost a tough game Monday night to Massac County, and they host Sesser-Valier on Thursday night, and then they're off until the following Monday, January 10th. They go down, excuse me, they go down to McCracken County, and the freshmen, the JV, and the varsity all play at McCracken County. That'll start at 5 o'clock in the evening, is what the AD David Hill told me. And then the girls are off until the following Saturday when they play at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. And their first 3 games are already set up. They'll play on the 15th at 1:30 in the afternoon against Joppa. And then the boys play that evening at Anna Jonesboro on the 15th. And then the boys will be down at Massac County that week, and the girls will be in El Dorado. So it's going to be interesting to see how, what the tournament schedules are and how they will affect each other. But with it being El Dorado and Massac County, it's going to be impossible to try to do all of those games if they're playing on the same day, close to the same time, because we don't have a helicopter to get us back and forth. And there's a little bit of difference between El Dorado and Massac County, even if it is down 45. We are just about a minute and a little over a minute away from clearing the floor and getting the starting lineups here tonight. Our officials for tonight's game, a very veteran crew: Kitty Palmer, Rick Herring, and Shane Whitnell. And Shane Whitnell will be tossing it up at center court. Vienna will be going from your left to right as you face your radio this first half. They'll be going toward the student section, and it's a cold night out. Weather forecast is going to be interesting later this week, as the National Weather Service put out a bulletin this morning for our region that they're expecting a significant snow event, that's their words, this Wednesday night into Thursday. But it'll be interesting to see where it is, because other than not having any idea where it's going to go, as you say, it's somewhere between southern Illinois, southeast Missouri, western Kentucky, Tennessee. Somewhere in that range is going to see a 4 to 6 inch event, and other places will just see one. Isaac Smith, Vienna sophomore, singing the national anthem, did a nice job. And we're going to turn it over to David Hill here and let him introduce the players once again.
6-foot junior, number 10, Dave Gunner. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 21, Eli Shanebecker. At guard, a 6'2 senior, number 22, Gavin Woodland. Forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 24, Colt Packer. And the big man in the net is a 6'3 junior, number 42, Blake Minzer. Head coach for the Red Devils is Shane Garner. He's assisted by Brian Lauer, Marcus Clary, Lucas Thompson, Jordan Gunner, and Garrett Gunner.
Eight minutes on the clock, and we are ready to rock and roll here today. The 8-3 Red Devils from Seth. Conference game, as the West is going to be a tight division, so you want to take advantage of every home game and take care of your home floor, and this is why it's so critical for Vienna to get a good game tonight, a good start here this evening, and we'll see where the chips fly. Jumping it up at center court, Gavin Woodland will be tapping it up against Skylar Blankenship, and we are ready for action. Mr. Whitnell looking at his watch. He doesn't have a watch on. He's looking at his arm for something, and here we go. And tip is not hit by anybody. It's controlled by Sesser-Valier in the front court. Man-to-man pressure by the Eagles. Knocked away by Blankenship, and he can't save it. Nice sidestep by Blankenship to knock the entry pass away, knocked it out of bounds, and we've played 10 seconds. Walking it across the half line is Guntner. Left side over to Woodland. Woodland to the top of the key to Minzer. Minzer, right side over to Woodland. Woodland, right side to Minzer. A long three is good by Minzer to start the game. Their center steps out and drains a three-pointer from the right wing. Hill into the front court, into the left corner, over to Treat. They out on top to Blankenship. He goes one-on-one, kicks it to Acree. Out on top to Hill. Hill left side over to Vaughn. Vaughn into Treat. Treat in the paint. Kicks it back, and we're going to have a foul. And this should go against number 24, I would imagine, Colt Packer. On the reach in. It is. Packer's first and the game's first. Non-shooting foul. Hill will slaps the ball. And they get it in on the left wing over to Treat. Treat takes a couple of dribbles into the paint, kicks it back to Hill. Hill to Blankenship on the left wing. Out on Hill to Treat. Treat takes it top of the key, drives inside, off the glass, too strong, rebound, ripped out of there, and here they come. Guttner into the front court, right side over to Woodland. Woodland on the wing, drives baseline, kicks it into the left corner with good ball movement. Back out on top to Shane Beckler. Long three again by Mesner. This time is no good as he missed everything. And with 6:40 to go here in the first quarter, it's a 3-0 score. Sesser on top. Hill between the legs, brings it across the half line. Hill working against Guttner. Guttner tries to drive him to the left, but he didn't do too good on that one, and a long three by Treat is no good. Rebound pulled out there by Woodland, and here they come into the front court with the basketball. Woodland is going to be fouled on a holding call. And with that foul is Sean Acree, his first on a reach in. Shane Beckler will inbound it. Knocked loose, and Vaughn has it knocked it off of Guttner's leg, and that's the first turnover of the game. Goes against Sesser-Valier. 6:16 to go, still 3-0. Treat slaps the ball, gets it into Blankenship on a bounce. Blankenship out by the volleyball line, hands it off to Hill, and Hill will set it up between the circles. Hill takes a couple of dribbles. They're trying to force him to his left. He gets it over to Vaughn. Vaughn out on top over to Blankenship. Comes around from the left elbow, no good. Treat with the follow up and in. Treat with an explosive first step, gets his first basket of the night, and it's 3-2 into the front court. They dump it in over to Guttner. Guttner double team, takes it out into the right corner. Just throws it up out on top over to Packer, and they throw it away. But they're going to say it's tipped off of Vienna. 3-2 here in the early going. 5:38 to go in the first quarter. They get it into Woodland. Woodland out on top to Packer, and they whip it around the horn to Minzer on the right side. They dump it into the low block, and we're going to a foul. This may go against Hill. Or Acree. Acree picks up his second foul. Acree giving up some inches, and they're trying to come down and double in, and they're posting Woodland up on the low block. 5:31 to go here in the first. Oh, what a nice inbound pass, and the Eagles fall asleep. Packer gets the layup off the inbounds pass, and it's 5-2. Quickly coming the other way. Blankenship loses the basketball, and here they come into the front court. With the dribble is Woodland. Over to Guttner. Guttner in the paint, kicks it back out over to Shane Beckler. His three is off the side of the rim, no good. Hill with the rebound. Pass up to Treat. Treat stops, pops, and good. From about 3 feet out, Treat's got all 4 points from the Eagles, and it's 5-4. Quickly into the front court comes Guttner. He's double teamed. Kicks it out over to Shane Beckler. Beckler to Woodland. His three off the back of the rim, and it hit the top. It should be no count, and it did. It hit the top, so that's out of bounds. 4:52 to go here in the first quarter, and that was the right call. Little token pressure by Sesser-Valier as Hill brings it into the front court. They keep trying to force him left. Gets it over to Acree. Into the corner to Treat. Treat back over to Acree, and they try to force it inside. Somehow Treat comes up with the ball to Vaughn, back out to Treat. Treat to Acree. Into the paint. Little runners. Good! Sean Acree forced that shot, and we have our first lead change. 6-5. Eagles. Mesner. Left side over to Packer, and they work around the perimeter to Mesner. They get it down to Woodland. Woodland double team, kicks it out to Packer. Long three by Shane Beckler's no good. Hill with the rebound. They come down and fly, and they throw it away. Tried to hit Treat, but nice defensive pressure right there as Sesser got back with Treat. It went over his head, and with 4 minutes to go, it's a 6-5 Eagle lead. Into the front court to Woodland. Woodland left side over to Packer. Packer, head and shoulders fake to Woodland, and he walks. Second turnover on the Red Devils, 2 on the Eagles, and we're going to have a mask timeout with 3:55 to go here in quarter number 1, 6-5 Vienna.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
Here in the early going, Sesser is controlling the tempo of the game. They've turned it into a half court. Vienna is trying on a missed shot to fly, and they're sending Treat down. And the first time it worked real well. The second time they had someone back there with him, and it's still the original. Coming into the game for Vienna is Dayton Nichols is replacing Sean Akery. He's going to sit down with his 2 fouls. Dayton Nichols, a 6'1 sophomore. He had a good JV game here tonight. Him and Charlie King both. And all the Eagles did is they won 61-48. Hill brings it into the front court with the dribble. Now he gets to go to the right. Kicks it to Nichols on the right wing. Nichols into the paint from the right elbow. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble, and the ball's thrown away. Turnover on Vienna. Coming the other way is Packer. He's double teamed, kicks it back out to Shane Beckler, and they work around the horn. Mesner for another 3. Doesn't get the roll. Treat has the rebound. Treat brings it into the front court with the dribble. Up over to Vaughn on the baseline to Nichols, and the ball once again thrown away. Back-to-back turnovers against Nichols. Into the front court for the Red Devils is Packer. Packer cut off on the baseline, kicks it back over to Guntner. To Packer on the baseline, working against Hill. Kicks it back out on top to Mesner. Right side over to Shane Beckler. And Shane Beckler is directing traffic. Out on top to Mesner. Left side over to Packer. 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. 6-5 Vienna. Mesner out on top over to Shane Beckler. Left side to Packer. Oh, what a beautiful backdoor cut by Shane Beckler. He has his first basket of the night, and it's a 7-6 lead back on top for the Red Devils. Into the front court, Vaughn has it. Vaughn over to Hill. Hill on the left side over to Treat. Treat drives into the paint. Puts up the runner off the glass, leaves it short. Messler with the rebound. Gets it over to Woodland. Woodland in the front court for the Devils. Goes coast to coast down to Guntner. Guntner, 5-footer in the paint's good. Gabe Guntner makes it 9-6. Hill is going to be fouled by Guntner. Gabe Guntner, that'll be his first. Just the second on the Red Devils. 2 fouls on Sean Akery, and he's the only person to have fouls. And Tommy Hallhubner's coming in for the Eagles. He's going to replace Dayton Nichols, and also Mesner's coming out, and number 34 is Carson Holford. Holford is a junior for the Red Devils. Treat with Packer on him, just holding the ball with 2:06 to go. Three-pointer by Vaughn is good. Caden Vaughn drains a 3, and that ties it at 9, our first tie of the night. Full court pressure by the Eagles. They get it in, up the center court, over to Holford, and then stolen away. Coming back from behind, Vaughn gets it. That's the third turnover on the Red Devils. Hill into the front court. Gets it to Treat. Treat on the right elbow. Bounces it down to Hallhubner. Hallhubner back out of Treat for 3. Rims out of there. No good. Guntner with the rebound. He wants to run. Guntner into the front court. Stops. Picks it up over to Holford. Kicks it back out on top to Packer. Packer right side. Long 3 by Shane Beckler is good. Shane Beckler has 5, and it's 12-9. Sesser into the front court. Vaughn to Treat. Treat They got Blankenship working against Woodland. Blankenship, little 5-footer, doesn't get the roll. Rebound comes out to Packer. Packer slows it up, gets it over to Shane Beckler into the front court. Left side over to Woodland, and they work it around the horn. Right side to Packer. Packer into the paint. They're going to get a charge. That'll be 24, Colton Packer's second foul. And a nice play by Dawson Hill to pick up that charge. He embellished it just a little bit. Blankenship's going to take a blow. And coming in is Charlie King. So Vienna going with a smaller lineup right now. Treat brings it into the front court on the dribble. Takes it all the way down, goes coast to coast, lays it up and gets the basket. Treat has 6, and it's 12-11. Ball's loose on the ground. Vaughn knocks it out, and we're going to get a foul on Guttner. Caden Vaughn steals the ball. That's their 5th turnover, and they're going to get a foul on Gabe Guttner, and that'll be his 2nd. Shane Garner's not happy with that call at all. And he's discussing it with the official only for a moment. Charlie King in the left corner. 35 seconds to go here in the first. They get into King in the paint. He kicks it right side over to Treat. Treat double teamed on the baseline, puts a shot up and in. He forced that baby and it went up and in, and it's 13-12. Eagles with the lead back. Quickly into the front court is Holford. Holford double teamed. He's in serious trouble. Gets it to Mesner. Over to Guttner. Guttner takes it down off the glass. No good. Rebound up. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Vienna. 10.5 seconds to go. And we're going to get Colton Payne coming in. He's got a very good shooting guard. He had a great JV game. He was the leading scorer for the Red Devils in the JV game. He replaces Gabe Guttner, who has 2 fouls. They get into Mesner. Mesner kicks it back out on top over to Woodland. Woodland picks up the dribble. He kicks it on top to Payne. 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Treat with the rebound from center court before he could get the shot off. It's no good, but it didn't count anyway. And the first quarter comes to a close, 13-12 Eagles. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time. Offer a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS Tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle boys coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle girls coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Merriam and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
We're back here after one quarter. 4 people in the scoring column for Sesser-Valier. Leading the way is Eli Schoenbacher, or Shane Beckler. He has 5 points. 3 points for Blake Mesner. He had the 1 3-pointer. 2 points for Gabe Guttner and 2 points for Colton Packer. On the Eagles side, they have the basketball. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Acree back into the game. Acree, Holhubner, Hill, King, and Treat. The 5 Eagles on the floor right now. Hill into the paint, kicks it left side over to King. 3-point attempt off the back of the rim, no good. And unable to save it is Holhubner. Mesner, Woodland, Guttner, who has 2 fouls, Shane Beckler, and Packer, their original starting 5. Into the front court as they break the press, down to Packer. Blocked away by King. Nice play by Charlie, and then Holhubner had the ball. He had it knocked away from him by Packer, with Charlie King with a nice block with 7:29 to go here in the second quarter. 13-12 Eagles. We've had 3 lead changes and 1 tie here in the first 8 minutes. Hill brings the ball into the front court. Stop and go dribble. Picks it up. He's double teamed. He gets it over to Acree. Acree splits a double team into the paint. Bounces it down on the low block. Ball taken away from Holhubner. Here we come into the front court, coming the other way. Mesner kicks, throws it across the line to Woodlawn. Woodland, and a little kicker in the middle, about an 8-footer out to Packer, and Packer has 4 points, and it's 14-13 of fourth lead change. And then another steal. 6 turnovers on the Eagles. Layup by Shane Beckler is good. He's got 7, and all of a sudden it's a 16-13 lead, a quick 4-0 burst here to start the second quarter. Into the front court, Treat from the right elbow, over to King. King, back to Treat, top of the key. He drives inside, kicks it to Hill. Hill can't get the shot off from the left corner, back out to Treat. Treat looks inside, drives, nice bounce pass to Hill. Hill has the ball just stripped away from him. 3 straight turnovers by the Eagles. Guntner brings it into the front court, into the paint, kicks it back out on top to Packer. Packer drives inside, right side, over to Woodland. His 17-footer got the roll. And Woodland has his first basket of the night, and all of a sudden it's 18-13. A 6-0 run has given them a 5-point lead. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Turnaround spinner by Treat is good. He looks over and at the bench for Sesser about something. 18-15. Into the front court, Packer has it. Packer, 10-foot fadeaway jumpers, no good. Acree with the rebound. Acree gets it over to Treat. Treat will bring it into the front court with the dribble. 5:33 to go to Hill. Hill, volleyball line, back to Treat. Launches a long 3 off the base of the rim, no good. Acree fights for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It's off of Acree. And we're going to get Vaughn comes in for Treat. 5:26 to go here in the second quarter, and the Eagles, after having only 4 turnovers in the first 8 minutes, have 3 more here this quarter. We're going to get a foul on Hulhuger, I believe. Nope. Number 2, Charlie King. King picks up the first foul, and our first free throws of the night will be going to Colt Packer. 5:22 to go here in the first half, and the first free throw is no good. 18-15. In that first quarter, Owen Treat had 8 points. He's got 1 basket, so he's at 10 now. A 3 by Caden Vaughn, and Acree has a basket. That's it for the Eagles in the first quarter. Blankenship comes back in, and the second free throw is good. He hits 1 of 2, and it's a 19-15 score. Hill bumped at center court, no call. And ball stripped away and stolen on a weak pass. Packer lays it up and in. Packer off the steal, and it's all of a sudden 21-15. Down to Blankenship, and Blankenship is going to be fouled. The Eagles have 4 turnovers in less than 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Foul on number 42, Blake Mesner. Blankenship's first free throw is short. That's the first free throw shot by Vienna tonight. 6-point lead for the Red Devils. Treat's going to come in for Dawson Hill, and then also Buddy Clay is coming in. He's going to replace Charlie King. Buddy Clay is 6-foot sophomore. So Acree, Treat, Blankenship, Vaughn, and Clay, the 5 Eagles on the floor. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Blankenship hits the second also. Both teams 1 of 2, and it's 21-16. Token pressure, Minzer rather, and blocked by Blankenship. Packer had his shot blocked, and it's saved by the Eagles. Nice play by Blankenship. And then almost stolen again. Vienna not making good, crisp passes in this first half. Clay puts a shot up, no good. Long rebound comes out into the corner to Holford. Holford steps out of bounds. He got a little assist from Caden Vaughn on the push. And coming back in is Gavin Woodland. He's going to replace Carson Holford. 4:29 to go. Eagles trail by 5. Vaughn gets it into Blankenship. Blankenship shot up is good from the right elbow. Blankenship has 3 now, and it's 21-18. going the other way. Layup is no good. Blankenship with the rebound. Long outlet over to Vaughn. Vaughn into the front court. Over to Blankenship. Blankenship wants to dunk it. Lays it up too strong. Rebound pulled out there by Treat, up and in. Treat fighting with the trees. Makes it 21-20. Into the front court. Guntner is going to be fouled by Acree or Vaughn. Which one? Mr. Palmer's doing it. We'll have to wait. 23. That's fortunate because that would have been Vaughn's or Acree's third. It's on Vaughn. Non-shooting foul. That's the fourth on the Eagles, and we're going to have another mask timeout. We'll take a 30-second break, get a drink, and be right back.
Your home is your sanctuary and your most valuable asset. Whether you live in a small apartment or a large house, your local Pekin Insurance agent has a homeowner's or renter's policy to meet your lifestyle and budget with expert claim service if the need arises. Protect your refuge today by requesting a free quote at PekinInsurance.com. In Vienna, contact Chester Lawrence at Lawrence & Dean Insurance Agency at 618-658-9121, and they'll go beyond the expected for you.
We're back here at Vienna High School. 21-20 as Sesser started this quarter on a 6-0 run to take a 5-point lead, and the Eagles have whittled it down to 1 point, 21-20. We've had 3 lead changes here today, or 4 lead changes here this evening. And Eagles come back on the floor. Blankenship, Clay, Acree, Treat, and Vaughn. And their original starting lineup, Guntner, Shane Beckler, Woodland, Packer, and Minzer. It'll be Shane Beckler inbounding the ball under his own basket. Way out on top, over to Packer, and they whip it around the horn. Minzer on the right wing. Ball knocked loose by Treat, and then it is stolen by Vaughn, and then Guntner knocks it back out of bounds off of Vaughn. So neither team really had possession of it. And Minzer will inbound it in the backcourt over to Guntner. 3:45 to go here in the first half. 21-20. Minzer out on top over to Woodland. In the left corner to Packer. Packer back out on top to Shane Beckler. Into Guntner. Good ball movement. 3-pointer put up is no good. And Treat with the rebound. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn, long up pass up to Acree. Acree throws it away. Vienna doing a terrible job of protecting the basketball in the first half. Packer kicks it back over to Minzer. Minzer, baseball pass into Guntner. 12-footers off the glass and in. The bank's open after hours. 4 points for Guntner, and it's 23-20. Eagles a 3-pointer away from tying. We've had one tie here today. Four lead changes. Acree splits a double team off the glass and in. Sean Acree takes it hard to the rack, and it's 23-22. Into the front court is Woodland, and he's going to be fouled. And we'll see who. .44 is Buddy Clay. That's his first, team 5th. And the shot up is no good. Blankenship with the rebound. He hands it off over to Treat. Treat, shake and bake move. Left corner over to Vaughn. Ball is blocked out of bounds by Packer. Colt Packer. His nickname's 45. I'm just kidding. I don't know that. 2:40. Way out on top to Acree. Acree just holding the ball, working against Woodland. Hands it off over to Treat. Treat on the left side with 2:30 to go here in the first half. Treat gets an illegal pick by Clay. That'll be the 10th turnover, and that's Clay's second foul. If Buddy would have just sat and not moved, and when the contact was made, that would have been a different story. But Buddy was moving when the contact was made, and that's an offensive foul our 10th turnover in the first half. 6 of those turnovers here in the second quarter, and we haven't even played 6 minutes yet. 5.5 minutes. Ball's knocked loose. It goes out of bounds off of Sesser. That's just their 6th turnover, the first of this half. Vienna is playing Sesser into the lead. Treat into the paint. Kicks it down to Blankenship. Off the glass, leaves it short, tip up, no good. Buddy Clay has it, blocked, no good. And fight for the ball. Akery comes out there with it, and he walks because he falls down with the ball. Good hustle, misfortune there. That's a hustle turnover. You don't mind that one. And some of the other ones that we've had that have really hurt. Woodland brings it into the front court. He's double teamed. Ball stripped away from behind by Vaughn. Vaughn lays it up and scores. Off the turnover, and we capitalize. Vaughn's 5th point, and it's 24-23. We have a whistle on the drive. 147-23, Vaughn with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul. He has 2. Akery has 2. Clay has 2. Charlie King 1. They want a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second. I'll get a quick drink. We'll be right back.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work. And good luck, not only this season, but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
If the Eagles can stop making the unforced turnovers, the last turnover you don't mind. That was a hustle one. Akery was diving for the ball. He got the ball and then went to the ground. He lost his balance. Got a little help from behind, it looked like, and when he hit the ground, that became a walking call. That was just a hustle, but a lot of the turnovers we've had this second quarter have been unforced errors, and Vienna's going to have to clean that up. It's 11-7. 11 turnovers on the Eagles, just 7 on Sesser here in the first half, and to the free throw line will be Gavin Woodland. The senior has 2 points here tonight, and his first free throw is good. 24-24, we have our 2nd tie of the game. And Woodland with a chance to put his club back up on top with $1:47 to go in the first half, and does. Our 6th lead change here in the first half into the front court. Caden Vaughn. Vaughn to Treat, top of the key. Treat with Holford on him. Treat, oh, what a great pass to Charlie King. King, little baseline 5-footer is good, and Charlie's in the scorebook, and that gives the Eagles the lead back at 26-25. Into the front court with the ball. Sesser-Valier with the ball. Good ball movement. They get it over to Woodland. Into the right corner to Payne. His shot blocked by Treat, and Treat steals it. Comes out of there. Nice play by Owen, and then Payne's going to pick up the foul on a reach-in. As Treat went between the legs and crossover dribble, he left Payne's athletic supporter laying right there on the floor, and Payne, the only thing he could do is reach out and touch someone. Beans, this isn't a phone call. It was a foul. That's his first, and that's the 6th team. Both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the minute and 8 seconds. Charlie King for 3. Rims out of there. Double kickoff. Treat is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. The double kiss off the rim messed up Woodland, and he's wound up picking up the foul as Treat. Oh, that's Holford. Holford picks up the foul. That'll be his first. And Owen Treat to the free throw line to shoot 2. Treat with 12 points so far here this evening, the leading scorer in the game. His first free throw is good. 27-25. If he makes this, the Eagles will have their biggest lead of the night. Their biggest lead has been 6 points. Treat's second free throw is also good. 28-25. He has 14 points on the evening, and we're under 55 seconds to go. They get into Minzer. Down in the low block. Oh, nice play by Vaughn. He saves it back over to Payne. Kicks it out over to Shane Beckler. Ball over to Woodland. He drives to the baseline for the basket, puts it up and in, and it's 27-28. Eagles by a point. 35 seconds to go. Treat and Akery with a nice screen down to Blankenship, off the glass and in. Nice assist by Treat, and it's 30-27, and we have a foul. Payne goes down hard. He gets up hobbling a little bit, trying to walk it off. The foul will be on number 22, Owen Treat, his first. 24.8 seconds to go into the free throw line will be Colton Payne. He is scoreless here tonight so far, and his first is good. He'll get the bonus, 30-28. Second free throw is no good, and Holford outfights Blankenship for the ball. They throw it up for grabs, and Akery comes out there with it. Akery over to Treat. He's blocked, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for two, and this will go against Packer, I believe. Nope, 22 is Gavin Woodland. If that is Woodland, that'll be his first. It is 21. No, it's Shane Beckler. And he wasn't shooting, so Treat will be shooting a 1-and-1. 30-28. 16.9 seconds to go in the first half. I'm Ron Ellis for WIBH and the Vienna High School Sports Connection. Hope you enjoy the broadcast here this evening. It's been a good one. It's a close game. Treat makes his first free throw. He will get the bonus. 31-28, and he can give the Eagles their largest lead at 4 points. Sets everything up. Got those neon orange shoes on. And the free throw is good as it rattles around and falls in. Nice shooter's touch. He's hit 4 for 4, and it's a 32-28 lead. Shane Beckler retreats to Minzer. Ball's knocked loose and stolen away. Nice play by King to knock it loose over to Akery. Akery is fouled. Got it to King. They'd rather have the 3 points, but I believe Holford will pick up this foul. And that'll be Holford's second. And Akery will have a 1-and-1. That's their 9th team foul. And the first free throw is no good. Here they come. At the buzzer, if it goes, it would have counted. And that's how the first half comes to a close. Vienna comes back to take a 4-point, 32-28 lead. Here in halftime, we're going to total everything up, and we'll be back right after these commercial messages.
The Goddard family at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and configure your car or truck with a new set of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From the Goddard family at Goddard's Auto Body, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles! Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Everyone at Southern FS would like to wish Coach Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreer and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles! Whether a college education is a distant dream you hold for a newborn child or a financial imperative staring you in the face, it's important to take swift steps to begin meeting this challenge. Next to retirement planning, paying for your children's education could be the largest expense that your family will bear. To learn more about flexible college savings programs, contact Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services, 618-658-7008. He can help you plan today for tomorrow's college education expenses. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Robin Harper Whitehead from Harper Auction Service is a proud sponsor of Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball. Harper Auction Service is a father and daughter-run business that cares about families. They provide live and online auctions for household items, as well as auctioning real estate, including businesses and farms. Harper Auction Service is a different type of business. Give them a call at 618-967-9528 for a free quote. Find out how they can help you. And good luck to the Vienna Eagles.
Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do it all at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101, in Vienna at 618-658-3761, or in Goreville at 618-995-5068.
We're back here at Vienna High School where it's halftime, 32-28. And if you go by halftime scores, if they match the second half, Vienna Coach Dreer will be very happy. He wanted a ball game into the 60s, and if he could get that, he felt that he would win the game. Vienna would win the game, not him personally, but Vienna would win the game if we could get the score into the 60s, and we're halfway there, scoring 32 in the first 16 minutes. After one quarter, it was 13-12 Vienna, as we had 3 lead changes and 1 tie in the first quarter. In the second quarter, we had 4 lead changes and 1 tie. So we've had 7 lead changes in the first half, 2 ties, and Vienna outscored Sesser 19-16 in that second quarter overall, as the Eagles did a very good job. They let Sesser jump out to a 6-0 run to start the second quarter and take a 5-point lead. Their largest lead of the game has been 6 points. Vienna's largest lead of the game is the present 4-point cushion that we have here at halftime. After it was 28-13, Sesser had the lead at 23-22, and finishing out the first half in that second quarter, Vienna went on a 10-5 run to take the 4-point lead we have here at halftime. Sesser has 6 people in the scoring column. They've played 7 here this afternoon. Leading the way for the Red Devils is Eli Schoenbeckler. He has 7 points, a 3-pointer and 2 deuces. 7 points for Colton Packer here tonight. He has 3 baskets, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points from Gavin Woodland. All 6 of his points came in the second quarter, as he had 2 baskets, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for his 6 points. 4 points for Gabe Guttner, a basket in the first, a basket in the second for his 4 points. 1 point for Colton Payne off the bench. He hit 1 of 2 free throws for his point. And Blake Minzer, he has a 3-pointer. He hit the first basket of the game and did not score again in the second, in the rest of that first half. And he's the big boy, but he doesn't spend any time in the paint whatsoever. He's strictly a perimeter player, and you would think that a big boy like that, he can shoot the 3, yes, but you would think he would take it in and attack the basket, because he's a wide body in there, and Vienna would have a tough time guarding him, in my opinion, in the low block. The only person that might have a chance to do it would be Blankenship, but anybody else guarding that's not Blankenship, he could manhandle them on a man-to-man matchup. But he's been happy from the outside. Sesser-Valier was 4 of 6 from the free throw line. All 6 of those free throws shot in the second quarter. That's 67%. And they had 8 turnovers, 5 in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, for an 8 for the half. Vienna had 11 turnovers in the first half. Only 4 in the first quarter. They had 7 turnovers in that second quarter, but they did a better job as they had all 7 turnovers in the first less than 5 minutes of the second quarter, and they went a little over 3 minutes and did not turn the ball over in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. They have 5 people in the scoring column. Leading the way, and the leading scorer in the game is Owen Treat. He has 6 baskets and 4 of 4 from the free throw line for 16 points. Caden Vaughn has a 3 and a deuce for 5. Skylar Blankenship has 2 baskets, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 5 points. Sean Akery has 2 baskets. He's 0 of 1 from the line for 4 points. And Charlie King has 2 points, 1 basket in the second quarter. Tommy Holhubner played and did not score, and Buddy Clay played and did not score in the first half. Foul-wise in this game for Vienna, they're in decent shape right now. Buddy Clay has 2. Sean Akery has 2. He got those 2 early. He was the first person to get any fouls for Vienna, and then he settled it down. Caden Vaughn has 2 fouls. Owen Treat and Charlie King, 1 foul each in the first half. On the other side of the ledger, they have 3 people with 2 fouls also. Gabe Guntner has 2. Colt Packer has 2. And Carson Holford off the bench has 2. Blake Minzer has 1. Eli Shanebackler has 1. And Colton Payne 1 for the Red Devils. We're about a minute and a half, a minute 50 away from the start of this second half. Vienna's going to go from your right to left as you face your radio or TV here this second half, right to left. And we'll be back right after these commercial messages.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time, all for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
Hope everybody had a happy new year, a good Christmas, and we are just a few seconds away from the start of the second half here between Sesser-Valier and Vienna in a conference game in the West Division of the Black Diamond Conference. I'm Ron Ellis for WIBH Sports and the Vienna High School Sports Connection. We hope you enjoy the broadcast here this evening. It'll be for Sesser coming out of their locker room. The same starting lineup. Blake Minzer will be inbounding it at center court. It's Gabe Guntner, Eli Shanebeckler, Gavin Woodland, and Colt Packer. And for the Eagles, it's their original starting lineup also. Sean Akery, Caden Vaughn, Dawson Hill, Owen Treat, and Skylar Blankenship for the Eagles. And here we go. 16 minutes to go in this conference game. Vienna has a 4-point lead as we start the second half. Shanebeckler with the ball to Minzer, out by between the circles. Minzer, little weak pass to Woodland. into the right corner, down to Woodland. Woodland, little 5-footer, got the roll over the top of Vaughn, and Woodland draws first blood in the second half, and that makes it 32-30. Treat brings it up against Packer, crosses the 10-second line, gets it left side over to Vaughn. Vaughn and Sesser playing a little bit stronger man-to-man. Treat goes right baseline, kicks it back out the hill to Acree for three, rims out of there, rebound pulled out of there by Woodland, and we're going to get a foul on Acree, and that'll be his third. He got the first 2 fouls to start the game for Vienna. He picks up the first here in the second half. He now has 3 fouls, and with 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go, he's going to stay in the game with the 3 fouls. And they're getting a little moisture off the floor, and they're looking for a towel now, I guess. And it looks like they have enough dry down there. Mr. Herring hands Minzer the ball, and he flips it in to Guntner, and Guntner brings it across the half line. Guntner gets it left side. They go baseline, cut off by Hill, out on top to Minzer. Left side, good ball movement by Sesser. Into the left corner to Packer. Packer, double dribbles. Took one dribble to steady himself. Didn't have anybody to pass it to. Took another dribble and got called for the violation. They have the first turnover in the second half. Hill working against Guntner. Brings it into the front court with the dribble. Brings it over the 10-second line. Goes coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled on the drive to the basket. Non-shooting foul, and Gabe Guntner is going to pick up his third foul. 6:45 to go, 6:46 to go here in the third quarter. They get into Acree, into the left corner, Treat. Treat drives into the paint, turns, spins, kicks it back out to Vaughn, to Treat. Top of the key, Treat working against Packer. Shot up and in. Owen has 18, and it's 34-30. Into the front court, Guntner with the ball. Guntner picks up the dribble, into the left corner over to Packer. Packer back out on top to Woodland, to Minzer, to Woodland. On the left corner to Packer. Acree up there against him, gets it down on the low block to Woodward, and Woodland up and in on the easy basket as he had inside position. He's got 10, and it's 34-32. Quickly, Treat into the front court. 6 minutes exactly to go here in the third quarter. Treat kicks it left side to Hill. Right head and shoulders fake. Baseline jumper. 10-footer's good. Dawson Hill into the scoring column. And it's 36-32. Packer into the left corner. Three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for, and that's good. And that is Guntner with the offensive rebound. 36-34. Treat brings it into the front court with 5:30 to go. Treat into the paint, turns, spins, finger roll, was good. He's got 20, 38-34. Quickly coming the other way is Guntner. Guntner double team, passes off to Minzer. Left side over to Packer. Oh, what a pass down in the low block over to Shane Beckler. Lays it up and in. And Vienna pressing fell asleep there, 38-36. Acree off the glass and in. End to end. 40-36. Coming back the other way is Packer. Packer makes it 40-38, and the tempo really increases here in the third quarter. Hill into the free throw line, 15-foot jump shot, rims out, no good. Woodland with the rebound. He wants to run his double team, gets over to Minzer to Guntner. Guntner back over to Woodland, and they throw it away. An unforced error, or no, it's tipped. Tipped by Vienna. 4:38 to go, 40-38. And we've had a back and forth here in the last couple of minutes. Guntner out on top with the ball. Splits a double team. Oh, what a pass down the low block over to Shane Beckler. Up and in, and Shane Beckler has 11, and we're tied at 40. Our third tie of the game. Into the front court. Treat brings it across the half line with 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. He gets it right side to Acree. Acree out to Treat. Vienna's going to make the first substitution of the second half. Treat backs it up. Treat goes to baseline. Turns, spins, and he is fouled. This will go against Packer. Packer picks up his third foul. got him with the body. He reached straight up, that's true, but he hit him with the body. The body is a continuation of the entire body. And Treat will give the Eagles the lead back. 40-40 with 4:05 to go. Owen, very deliberate. His first free throw is no good. Missed his first free throw of the night. Tommy Holhudner comes in. And also Dayton Nichols. Holhudner, 6'2" sophomore. Nichols, a 6'1" sophomore. And they have a substitution also. I believe it's Holford. Free throw is good. Gives the Eagles the lead back, 41-40. Into the front court, Gutner. Woodland drives it right side over to Shane Beckler. Shane Beckler thought about it. They thought about it, didn't take it. Out to Packer. And they didn't make a sub. I thought they did. Right side, over to Packer. Packer, nice play by Holhudner. Goes off the rim though, unfortunate break, and Sesser keeps it. Shane Beckler, or Woodland, takes it hard to the hole, and he's going to be fouled. Number 4, Holhudner, picks up his first foul. And Tommy did a good job. He got, the pass was deflected, but it went off of the rim. And we're going to have a max timeout. 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. 41-40 Eagles. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle boys coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle girls coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
We're back here at Vienna High School. 41-40 is our score. The Eagles on top of the Red Devils. Quarter split so far, 12-9 for Sesser, as they've cut a 4-point deficit at halftime down to 1 point. They've tied it. Vienna has been able to keep them at bay, and the pace of this third quarter has favored the Eagles big time. Sesser, not a very deep bench. They'll only play 2, maybe 3 kids. They've played Payne and Holford. Their other sub, Jonathan Ruffino, he's a sophomore. He has not seen action here tonight. So they've gone with 7 kids all evening. Vienna has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different players. Woodland's first free throw is good, and he ties it up at 41-41. He has 11 points on the evening. His second free throw is on the way, and it is also good. And he gives them the lead back at 42-41, our 8th lead change of the game. Dawson goes all the way down, puts it up too strong. Inside position by Holhudner is good. And Tommy has his first basket of the night, gives the Eagles the lead back, 43-42, and we have a whistle. And the foul on number 20 into the game for the first time is Marquedo Constante. Cato is in the game for the Eagles. He picks up the foul. That's his first, and he makes the 10th Eagle that has seen action here this evening. Guntner into the paint. Oh, blocked by Vaughn. Guntner gets it back, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds, but they're going to keep it with Sesser. Treat didn't get called for the push. Guntner didn't get penalized for being pushed out of bounds. 3:01 to go. They inbound it to Woodland. Out on top, over to Packer. They work it around the horn. Wide open 3 off the back of the rim. Woodland with the rebound. Puts a shot up short, no good. And Vaughn is going to be fouled on the rebound, and this will go against Minzer. That'll be Blake Minzer's second. Vienna with 3 team fouls this half. 3 team fouls on the Red Devils, and Charlie King getting ready to come in for Cato. (43-42). Eagles with a 1-point lead and the basketball with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Dawson Hill brings it across the half line, and the ball's knocked out of bounds by Packer. Charlie did a good job of pulling his hands back, and now we have a sub coming in, and that is Carson Holford is going to replace Colt Packer. King gets it into Treat, and Treat out on top to Hill. Hill between the circles, goes left side, picks up the dribble over to King. King kicks it back out on top, over to Treat. Somehow he got the pass through to Hill, to Caden. He got it to Hill, and Treat stole the rebound. Treat forces the shot up short, no good. Holhumner with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Take your pick on this one, on the Red Devils. Number 10, that'll be Guntner's 4th foul, and that's critical because he is their point guard. Colton Payne's coming in. Payne was the point guard on the JV team, but he's noticeably limping. King for a long three, short, and Treat chases it down in the right corner. Skip pass, left side to Vaughn for three, got it! Caden Vaughn hits his second three of the game. He's got 8, and it's 46-42. Back up to the 4-point lead we had at halftime. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They whip it around the horn, and Minzer has it. Minzer to Woodland. Woodland, and now it's a 3-2 zone by the Eagles. Payne double teamed in the corner, and he's going to be pushed by Dawson Hill. No, they're going to get Owen Treat. Owen Treat will pick up foul number 2. That's the 4th team foul on the Eagles. And into the backcourt goes Woodland to get the inbounds pass. He brings it across the half line. A 1-2-2 zone, or is what we have right now. Vaughn is the point man. He drops back and fills in the position on the cutter. Long three, way off the side of the rim. Holhumner with the rebound. He gets it over to Hill, thrown away. Treat comes up with the loose ball. Treat brings it into the front court. Crossover dribble, gets a little push, right side. Vaughn from the right side for three, cans it! Vaughn back-to-back threes from the left and then the right. And it's 49-42, Vienna with their biggest lead of the night. Stolen away by Vaughn! He controls it, gets it up, lays it up and in! Oh, baby, what a play by Caden Vaughn. 51-42 off the steal. That's their 10th turnover. Minzer brings it over to Payne. Payne walks, and they call it. A little delayed call with 50.2 seconds to go, and Vienna's on a run. They're on an 8-0 run to take a 51-42 lead. We're under 45 seconds to go. Hill brings it into the front court with a dribble. Right side over to Treat. Treat drives to the right baseline, thrown away. Payne comes up with the loose ball. Here they come the other way. He's double teamed. They get it across to Holford, and Holford walks. 12 turnovers now on each team. Charlie King will inbound it with 34.5 seconds to go at center court. King looks to get it into the backcourt to Hill. Hill with Payne on him, trying to force him to his right. He likes to go right. He's right-handed. Over to Treat. Treat drives baseline. He's double teamed, puts a shot up. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Sesser. Into the ball's knocked away by Hill. Nice play with 14.8 seconds to go. Shane Beckler. Into the backcourt, over to Woodland. And Woodland will bring it across. 10 seconds to go here in the third. It's been a good finish for this quarter by the Eagles. Can they finish off the last 5 seconds? Down to Woodland. Shot up is good at the buzzer. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. But it's a good quarter for the Eagles. 51-44 at the end of 3 quarters. We'll total everything up and be back after these messages.
Are your funds gaining minimal interest in a CD? Are you looking for a more effective plan? Put your assets into action with single premium whole life insurance from Pekin Life Insurance Company. This tax-deferred investment currently exceeds the cash value growth of most CDs. It also gives you a life insurance amount significantly above the invested amount, which immediately increases the funds available to your heirs. Request a single premium whole life quote at PekinInsurance.com or contact your local Pekin Life Insurance Company agent to set up this valuable protection. In Vienna, contact Chester Lawrence at Lawrence & Bean Insurance Agency at 618-658-9121, and they'll go beyond the expected for you.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work. And good luck, not only this season, but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
After 3 quarters, 51-42, and both teams are 6 of 8 from the free throw line through 3 quarters at 75%. Vienna gets it into Blankenship. He hands it off to Hill. Hill, Blankenship, King, Vaughn, and Hallhuber. The 5 Eagles in there. Shot too hard by Hill. Hill. They try to double team, gets it over to Guntner. Guntner in the game with his 4 fouls. It's Guntner, Woodland, long 3 off the base of the rim, no good. Tommy Hallhuber with another rebound. Gets it over to Vaughn. Up to King. King, crossover step, off the glass and in. Charlie King with a nice move to the basket, and it's 53-44. Eagles with their largest lead of 9 points. We've played 40 seconds here in the 4th quarter. Shane Beckler with the ball. It's a 1-2-2 zone by the Eagles. Out on top, Shane Beckler into Guntner, and Guntner's fouled from behind by Charlie King. That'll be his 2nd. Guntner will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Sean Beckler had 11 points at the end of 3 quarters. Woodland had 14, 6 for Guntner, 1 for Payne, 9 for Packer, and 3 for Minzer. On the Vienna side, as Guntner makes his first, he now has 7 points, 53-45. Leading the way is Owen Treat with 21. Caden Vaughn on the benefit of those 2 quick 3-pointers and a basket now has 13. Second free throw is no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Sesser. Hill will have the basketball into the front court. Left side over to Vaughn. Vaughn back out to Hill. Hill to King. King top of the key. Gets it to Blankenship. Left side to Vaughn. To Hill. On the baseline to King. Almost a miscommunication there as King was getting ready to go back door. King picks up the dribble. He's in trouble, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Caden Vaughn. Vienna only had 1 turnover in that 3rd quarter. Both teams, that's the first turnover. Both teams with 12 turnovers after 3 quarters. Sean Beckler gets it out on top to Minzer. Left side, over to Woodland. Back to Minzer, 6:23 to go in the game. In the left corner to Packer. They get into Guntner. Nice bounce pass over to Woodland. He lays it up and in, and he's going to be fouled. Count the basket. And number 25, Blankenship, picks up his first foul of the night. 53-47. And Woodland has 16 points. Make it 17 as he hits the free throw. Hill's coming out. Treat's coming in. 53-48, down to a 5-point deficit. Full court pressure by the Red Devils. Treat. We're going to have a zone. It's a 2-2-1, 3-quarter trap press by Sesser. They throw it over the top to Vaughn. Vaughn takes it to the basket and misses the bunny. Hallhuber, Johnny on the spot, gets the rebound. What a beautiful offensive rebound for Hallhuber. Coming quickly the other way. Shot off the glass is good by Packer. Quickly coming the other way is Holhumner again. 57-50 as Holhumner gets the basket. Packer on the other side. Back to back. 5:35 to go in the game. Left side over to Packer. Out on top to Minzer. Right side to Woodland. Skip pass to Minzer. His three-pointers partially blocked by King. Blankenship comes out there with it. He gets it over to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Treat. Treat wants to run into the paint. He goes right side. King for three. Got it! Charlie King for three. And it's 60-50. 10-point lead by the Eagles. Into the front court. Guntner gets it right side over to Shane Beckler. Out on top to Minzer, left side to Woodland on the baseline. Shot up by Packer, doesn't go. Bodies on the ground. Treat comes out there with the ball. Treat brings it into the front court. He wants to run into the corner to King. King slows it down and brings it back out on top and gets it to Treat. Treat with 4:40 to go in the game will back it up between the circles. Right side to King. Down over the top to Blankenship. Lays it up and good! Blankenship has 7, and it's 62-50 Eagles. Quickly in the front court comes Packer. Packer into the left corner over to Woodland. Out on top, Minzer, three. Got it! Minzer has 2 threes. He's got 6, and it's 62-53. Treat into King. Over to Vaughn across the 10-second line. Vaughn picks up the dribble. He hands it off to Treat. Treat, top of the key. Left and right, into the paint, turns, gets his man up in the air. He walks, and they call it. 14 turnovers on the Eagles with 4:01 to go in the game. 62-53. Hill's going to come in, and so is Acree for Vaughn and Holhumner, and we're going to have a timeout called. 4:01 to go, so this can't be the mask timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back ourselves.
The Goddard family at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and configure your car or truck with a new set of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From the Goddard family at Goddard's Auto Body, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles!
We're back here at Vienna High School. I'm Ron Ellis for WIBH Sports and Vienna Sports Connection. Hope you enjoy this game. This has been a great game here tonight. 62-53, and Coach Dreher has the score that he wanted. He would really like to be in the 70s. He felt if we could be in the 70s that our chances of winning were huge. And he's right on target. It's 62-53 if the Eagles, for the last 4:01, can maintain this lead. What a victory it would be tonight. His words, Coach Dreher, a signature win for this program. Into the front court comes Gabe Guntner. He has 4 fouls for the Red Devils. In the left corner to Packer. Packer out on top to Shane Beckler. Over to Minzer. Minzer right side to Woodland. Woodland skip past to Minzer. He likes the 3. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Packer. Puts it off the glass, changed by Blankenship, and that rebound comes out there to Treat. Treat goes all the way down, coast to coast, cut off on the baseline, bounces it out to King. Down to Blankenship, and Blankenship, too strong, gets it back and puts it up and in off the offensive board. 64-53. Quickly into the front court comes Guntner. Guntner, double team. Minzer, left side. They get it around in the left corner over to Packer. Packer backs out on top over to Shane Beckler. They whip it around to Woodland on the right side to Minzer at the volleyball line. 3:07 to go in the game. Left side over to Shane Beckler. No, that's Woodland. Back to Minzer. Minzer looks into the corner. Can't get it there. Dribbling out on top. Being hawked by Hill. Right side over to Shane Beckler. They get it in to Guntner, into the paint, kicks it out to Minzer. Long 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Blankenship's going to get the foul coming over the top, I believe, against Packer. And that'll be Blankenship's second, and that'll put him at the line for a 1-and-1. 64-53 to the free throw line will be Colt Packer. Packer has 11 points on the evening. He'll be shooting the front end of a 1-and-1. 2:48 to go in this basketball game. On a cold night outside, it's warm here in Vienna Gymnasium. The first free throw, no good. Long rebound comes out to Guntner. Ball's loose on the ground. Ball's being fought for. People diving everywhere, and Sesser gets the timeout. (64-53) as Sesser gets the timeout. 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the game. It's a 30. We're going to keep it right here. And they now have 3 people in double figures. Minzer still doesn't want to shoot the ball inside the arc. He's content to shoot way outside there. 11 points by Colt Packer for the Red Devils. 17 for Gavin Woodland, and 11 for Eli Schoenbeckler. On the Vienna side, Blankenship now has 9. Charlie King has 7. 6 for Hallhubner off the bench. King was 7 off the bench. That's 13 bench points. That's big. That's a huge difference in this game right now. Owen Treat still at 21. He has not scored the fourth quarter, and Caden Vaughn has not scored the fourth quarter. But it's been the bench players that have really come through for the Eagles here in this fourth quarter. Minzer almost throws it away, and does. Akery comes out there with the steal. He is hammered as he goes to the hole. This will go against Schoenbeckler, and that'll be Schoenbeckler's second off the turnover. That's number 13, a baker's dozen for the Red Devils. Vienna with 14 turnovers. They have done much, much better that Vienna has in this second half in cutting those turnovers down. Sean Akery to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. He has 6 points on the evening. Make it 7 as he hits the first free throw, and it's 65-53. He can make the score of Baker's dozen, and does not. Rebound by Guntner. Quickly into the front court. Akery trying to change his direction. Minzer, left side to Woodland, and then a foul by Treat. And you don't want to stop the clock with a foul way out 18, 19 feet from the basket. That'll be Treat's third, and this will send them back to the free throw line where they can make points with the clock not running. Shane Beckler to the free throw line, a 1-and-1, and coming in is Holford. They're going to replace Minzer. 65-53, 2:23 to go in this conference basketball game. The free throw, in and out. Blankenship with the rebound. That did everything but stay in. And baseball pass down to Treat is good, and he's got his first basket of the second half. Or the fourth quarter anyway. Set 67-53. Vienna's biggest lead of the game. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this basketball game. Packer, right side over to Shane Beckler. Shane Beckler throws it away. And what happened right there, Treat stepped in the passing lane, and he had to make a split-second decision up in the air. That's why you don't leave your feet. And he threw it away as Packer was not expecting that pass at center court. Akery has it on the baseline. He's blocked by Guntner, and Guntner just fouled out of the game. Guntner with 7 points, fouls out of the game with 1:55 to go. And to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Sean Akery. Minzer comes back in for Guntner, who fouled out. And I'm going to guess Woodland will be the point guard. First free throw is good, 68. Sean Akery makes the first, gets the second, and it is on the way. It's also good. He's hit 3 of 4 this quarter, and it's 69-53. And the Eagles have methodically put this game away here at the end of the third quarter, into the fourth quarter. Left side, the ball's knocked away by Blankenship. It'll stay with Sesser under their basket. We're down to $1:43 to go in this game. A 16-point Eagle lead. They get in the corner. 3-point attempt is way short. Fight for the rebound, comes out loose. Akery picks up the ball. He is double teamed, gets it to King, down to Blankenship, and he dunks it. 71-53. Blankenship with a big stuff. We're down to 1:20 to go in the game. Shane Beckler into Minzer, and they throw it away again. Able to save it at center court was Holford. He has trouble with the handle. He gets it to Minzer. Minzer takes a dribble. Right side, Heath gets it into the corner to Woodland. Woodland, double team to Minzer. To Shane Beckler. Into the left corner, over to Packer. Packer, right side. Woodland for three. Air just drew glass, basically. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Treat. And with 47 seconds to go, he's fouled in the back court by Packer. And this will be Packer's fourth foul. And we'll make the long walk to the other side of the floor, as it'll be a 1-and-1 for Owen Treat. And Vienna's going to come out of here with a big victory here tonight. 71-53 is our current score. 47 seconds to go, and it's going to be fun talking to Coach Dreer. And Shane Garner's calling in the troops. He's going to bring in 5 new guys. With 47 seconds to go, we'll get them all here. Jake Hicks, a sophomore, is in there, along with number 41. I do not have him. I don't know who he is. 23 is Braden Pruitt, a junior. Number 2, Colton Payne. He's played before, a junior. And Coach Dreer's emptying the bench. 35 is Braden Short, a sophomore for them. For us, Dayton Nichols is in there. Dawson Hill remains in. 33 is Jonathan Green, a 6'1 sophomore. Buddy Clay's back in, a 6-foot sophomore. Owen Treat's going to come out here in just a moment. Dayton Nichols is in, a 6'1 sophomore. And Treat has the front end of a 1-and-1 with 47 seconds to go. It is good. He has 24 points tonight, 72 for the Eagles, and he can make it a 20-point lead here with the made free throw. I think that's Nelson Bundren going to come in for Treat. Bundren, a 5'5 senior. Owen is finally ready. His free throw is good. He finishes the night with 25 points, and it's a 20-point lead, 73-53. So Nelson Bundren is in there. So Green, Bundren, Nichols, Clay, and Hill, the 5 Eagles on the floor right now. 35 seconds to go. Out on top, Hicks has it for Sesser. Hicks, right side over to Payne. Payne, out on top over to Pruitt. Pruitt in the left wing to Ruffino. Jonah Ruffino is in there, a sophomore, and they're not going to shoot. They're just going to dribble it out. Pruitt, and Vienna's going to let them. Pruitt hands it off over to Ruffino, and Payne walks. That's their 15th turnover of the night. They've had 7 turnovers in the second half. Vienna's going to finish the game with 14 turnovers, and they just had 3 turnovers in the second half. Hill dribbles it out, and the Eagles come out of here with a 73-53 victory here this evening against the Sesser-Valier Red Devils. We're going to total everything up, and we'll be back after these commercial messages.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Everyone at Southern FS would like to wish Coach Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreer and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles.
We're back here at Vienna High School where the Eagles knock off Sesser-Valier by the score of 73-53 as Vienna outscores Sesser 22-9 in that fourth quarter to blow the game open. It was 32-28 at halftime. Sesser came back to take the lead, 42-41. That was their last lead of the night as Vienna went on a 10-2 run to close out the third quarter and take a 51-44 lead after three quarters. We had 9 lead changes and 3 ties here tonight, and then Vienna just blew them away in the fourth quarter, 22-9. We're going to send it back, have another commercial break, and we'll be back here to Vienna High School for totals after these commercial messages.
Are you saving enough to maintain your current lifestyle throughout your retirement years? Is it time to increase your retirement plan contributions? Is your asset allocation consistent with your retirement planning goals? Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services can help you determine if it would be in your best interest to revisit your retirement planning goals. Call him today at 618-658-7008 or simply stop by the office to arrange a free, no-obligation personal consultation. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Robin Harper Whitehead from Harper Auction Service is a proud sponsor of Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball. Harper Auction Service is a father and daughter-run business that cares about families. They provide live and online auctions for household items as well as auctioning real estate, including businesses and farms. Harper Auction Service is a different type of business. Give them a call at 618-967-9528 for a free quote. Find out how they can help you. And good luck to the Vienna Eagles.
Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do it all at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101, in Vienna at 618-658-3761, or in Goreville at 618-995-5068.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time, all for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS Tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
We're back here at Vienna High School. I'm Ron Ellis for WIBH Sports and the Vienna High School Sports Production. And the Eagles with an impressive 20-point victory here this evening over the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, 73-53. And the Vienna Eagles had 7 people in the scoring column tonight. Good balance and some real good bench scoring. We'll talk about that here in just a few moments. But leading the way for the Eagles, leading scorer in the game, 25 points by Owen Treat. He was 2, 4, 6, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and impressive shooting here tonight for the sophomore. for his 25 points. Also in double figures was Caden Vaughn with 13 points. He hit 3 big three-pointers, and he had 8 quick points in that third quarter to help blow the game open for the Eagles to give them a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter. 11 points for Skylar Blankenship. He had 5 baskets, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for his 11 points. And a big stuff here this evening, 9 points by Sean Acree, 2 points by Dawson Hill, and off the bench, Charlie King hit a 3-pointer and 2 deuces for 7 points, and Tommy Hullhubner in the second half hit 3 baskets for 6 points, 13 points off the bench tonight for the Vienna Eagles. And for the Sesser-Valier Red Devils, they only had 1 point from their bench play. So Vienna wins the bench battle by 12 points, and they won the game by 20. Nice play right there. They had 3 people in double figures also. Leading the way was Gavin Woodland. He had 17 points on the evening. Eli Shanebeckler had 11. Colt Packer had 11. Before he fouled out, Gabe Gunter had 7 points, 6 points for Blake Minzer, and just 1 point for Colton Payne, 1 of 2 free throws. That was their only bench scoring here tonight. 8 of 13 from the free throw line was Sesser-Valier tonight, and Vienna 11 of 14 from the free throw line for 79% here this evening. 8 of 13 was 62% for the Red Devils. We talked about at halftime how Vienna had 11 turnovers in the first half. In 16 minutes of play, they had 11 turnovers, coming too close to averaging 1 a minute. In the second half, they did a great job. Only 3 turnovers by the Eagles as a team in the second half. They had 11 in the first half, 3 in the second half, 14 for the game, and Sesser-Valier had 8 turnovers in the first half, 7 turnovers in the second half for a grand total of 15 here tonight. And the quarter splits, Vienna won all 4 quarter splits here tonight. It was 13-12 after 1 quarter. Vienna outscored Sesser 19-16 in the second quarter to open up a 4-point, 32-28 lead at halftime. In the third quarter, Vienna outscored them again 19-16 to open up the 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 51-44. But in the fourth quarter, Vienna exploded for 22 points from the floor to just 9 for Sesser-Valier, and coming away with a commanding 73-53 victory here this evening. And we had 9 lead changes and 3 ties. Our last lead change came, our last tie came at 41-41. They took a free throw, had a free throw to give them the lead, 42-41, late in the third quarter, and they just scored 1 more basket as Vienna went on a 10-2 run to take a 51-44 lead into the fourth quarter. Vienna took the lead back for the last time, 43-42, and expanded it from there. So I don't see Coach Dreer anywhere out there. We're going to take 1 more quick break. We're going to give him another minute to come out. If he doesn't, we'll wrap everything up here. But the final score, once again, 73-53, Vienna over Sesser-Valier. We'll be right back after this message.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle Boys Coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle Girls Coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
Your home is your sanctuary and your most valuable asset. Whether you live in a small apartment or a large house, your local Pekin Insurance agent has a homeowner's or renter's policy to meet your lifestyle and budget with expert claim service if the need arises. Protect your refuge today by requesting a free quote at PekinInsurance.com. In Vienna, contact Chester Lawrence at Lawrence & Bean Insurance Agency at 618-658-9121, and they'll go beyond the expected for you.
We're back here at Vienna High School, where the Vienna Eagles take a very close game and blow it open late in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, outscoring the Red Devils 22-9 in the decisive fourth quarter for a 73-53 victory here this evening. As with the loss, Sesser-Valier drops to 8-4 overall, 2-2 in the conference, and Vienna with the win improves to 10-4. 3-0 in the conference. We've been joined by Coach Dreer. And Coach, heck of a statement win in what we talked about here tonight against Sesser-Valier.
Yeah, I thought it was a key game because, I mean, basically Shane is one of the he's kind of a godfather of basketball coaches around, and I have great respect for him and the program he has put together. So to come away with a victory, particularly one in the conference, really makes me feel good about our kids and our team.
Well, and this is an important victory here too, because this starts our next 5 games are all conference games.
Right.
And if you want to truly have an opportunity to win the Western Division, which is a tough conference in the Black Diamond, you've got to win your home games.
Sure. Yep, certainly do. And we've got I guess we play Ziegler-Royalton a couple times in the next 2 weeks, and then
we got Ziegler Thursday night, then Goreville Saturday night, Trico, and then the makeup game with Ziegler that was supposed to happen in December on Thursday the 13th of this month. So 4 more games in the next week and a half. We've got 4 conference games, and that's really going to determine how we do in this conference is going to be done, because we're going to play Goreville, which is big, and Trico is always a tough game.
Sure. Absolutely.
We only beat them by 6 points up there.
Yep. Trico, in fact, I think Trico's probably, I don't know if Trico was playing Christopher at Christopher or not, but I think Trico can give Christopher some problems. So it wouldn't surprise me to see them that game close or even a Trico upset.
Christopher has given a lot of teams trouble. They were 10-0 going into the championship game at Sesser, and they lost to the Red Devils on Red Devils' home court in the championship game of their holiday tournament up at the Sesser-Valier tournament. And Christopher, we don't see them until the end of this month, and then we get them again real quick in February. So it'd be nice to put ourselves in a position that when we do play the Bearcats, that it's for all the marbles.
Sure. Yeah, it certainly would. I think everybody kind of looks right now and says Goreville is very, very good, and that's another one of the godfathers of coaching around here. So we're playing 2 of them in the same week.
Well, and Coach Tripp, his team is always going to be, you can expect 2 things out of a Todd Tripp coached team. Very aggressive. They're going to take the ball to the hole, and they're not going to ever back down.
No. And that's they're emulating their coach. That's his personality. Shane is similar in that regard. I think Shane typically he played faster than normal, and I think that was, obviously that was part of our game plan. However, I will say that they played faster better than I expected. I thought if it went that kind of pace, we'd have a little bit easier game.
Well, you played 10 people and had quite a few minutes from all 10 people, had contributions. We'll talk about the bench scoring in just a moment, but they only played 7 kids.
Right.
And with the up-tempo, it's tough to play 32 minutes of an up-tempo basketball game. They slowed the ball down in the first quarter, but as the second quarter seemed to progress, you got the flow, the tempo kept increasing, and then it really crescended in the second half.
Yeah, the first quarter, I was trying to feel it out a little bit. I'd only seen him on film, and that always scares me. So I wanted to watch him a little bit before we really went after him. And I told the kids at the quarter break, okay, now it's time. We're gonna start pressing them. We probably won't come out of it the rest of the game. And that was fairly prophetic because we had to. They took every punch we gave them, and they came right back. They made some big shots and rebounded, but our kids did as well.
They really did. And the bench scoring, we outscored them 13-1 from the bench. That's huge. And Charlie King and Tommy Hallhumner came in and gave you some very quality minutes from both of those young kids here tonight.
Sure, absolutely.
And 7 points for Charlie King, 6 points for Tommy Hallhumner. And Hallhumner had 2 huge offensive rebounds for putbacks.
Yeah. You know, Tommy is one of those guys that should be a lesson to all our players, and I don't mean this in a bad way at all. He doesn't jump very well. He's not super quick, but he positions well. He uses his body well, and he goes after the ball. And we need that. I mean, I need a couple more guys to do that as well. So, yeah, I'm very happy with his progress. He's carving out a little bit more playing time as he goes. Charlie is a veteran, made some very nice plays tonight, didn't turn the ball over tonight. He's had a few errors that way lately, but he didn't. He played with poise and confidence and did a good job. I thought Sean, he got in a little foul trouble early, and I thought he played perhaps his best game. He didn't shoot the ball outside as much, but he drove to the basket, scored, hit some free throws. And then Owen, Owen's our best player. Skyler showed up. I really, they tickle me right now. I have to remember. I turned around a couple times. Somebody said they came out and they said, "What did I do wrong? What do I need to do?" And my first reaction is not good on that. I'm kind of old school that way, and so but then a couple of them both said, "Oh, I didn't mean anything bad. I just wanted to know, so I didn't do it again." And I said, "Look, I do the substituting, you do the playing. If you want to trade jobs, we'll trade jobs."
Get a degree first.
Yeah, and so, but they want to play. Every kid on that bench now wants to play. This is becoming fun, and I think it should be. They're winning, they're playing better all the time, and it's fun to be around them when they're like this.
One of the things with Acree is he's not the tallest person on the team. He's not going to dunk the basketball, but the tenacity that he brings, especially on the defensive side of the floor, he winds up playing a much taller person almost every game defensively, and he gets in their grill, and he's like a termite, and I don't mean that bad.
Yeah. Oh, no.
He gets in there, and he's like going after their piece of wood, and he basically crawls inside the jock and just stays right there with the person he's defending.
And he had
he's
very
just a
tough
pest.
matchup. That's a really, really good player. 22 can play for anybody.
Yeah, Woodland is a good player. He's their best player by far.
Not even close.
And Woodland come in here tonight. He wound up being their leading scorer. He didn't score at all in the first quarter.
No.
He had 6 points, then he had 8 points and 3 points. He only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter. And as a team, but Acree had him most of the night.
Yeah.
And then you went to the zone. You went to a 3-2 zone, but you had the point guy on the zone would either come out and play high on the point, or he would sag in when they had the cutter. He would take that pass in, go into the cutter.
Yeah, we're trying to confuse them a little bit. We got to make them stop and think a little bit because they're big and strong. If they just get to do what they want to do, they're going to beat us. So we have to confuse them a little bit, and I thought we did. I thought Caden played probably his best game.
Well, he had those 8 points, bang, 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 in the third quarter to help. They had the lead, 42-41. We outscored them 10-2 down the stretch, and Caden had 8 of those last 10 points that we scored
right
in the third
in a row
quarter.
too. Yeah, he did a very good job. We found him for some threes. He had a bunch of steals, and then Dawson, while it wasn't his best game, but he anchors us defensively, and he's in there. And so many times they started to drive, and there's Dawson stopping the penetration. So we are a mismatch of a lot of different parts that are starting to fit together.
Sort of like and here's the really cool thing. You've already won more games this year than you had all last year.
Yeah.
And, 10-4, 3-0 in the conference. And one other thing that I wanted to bring out, and I talked about this extensively at the halftime break. We had 11 turnovers in the first 16 minutes. Mm-hmm. And they had 8. And those turnovers were killing us because the turnovers that we had, there was only one turnover that was a hustle turnover, and that was when Acree was over there in front of their bench. He dove for the basketball. He got the ball,
back in.
Fell down, and when he hit the ground before he could release the ball, it was called for traveling. That was a hustle turnover. You don't mind hustle turnovers, but we had so many turnovers tonight that were unforced errors in the first half. In the second half, as a team, we only had 3 turnovers in the entire second half, and they had 7 turnovers in the second half, and I think that was a contributing factor.
Oh, sure. Big part of it. And the other part that's really odd, or it emphasizes your point more, really, is that they pressed us. They're pressing us, and we're not turning it over. And we threw it away. I think we were a little bit too up and too excited early. They were having trouble remembering what to do, and I think once we relaxed, we settled in and we started running our stuff and did a much better job.
Well, it was a very good victory here tonight. Thursday night here on our home floor we have Ziegler Royalton, a team that's down a little bit this year, but you can't take anybody for granted in this division. And if you come in and you don't give 100%, you will walk away with a loss.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've told the kids now. You stuck your head up and everybody's seen you. So what's going to happen now is they've painted a bullseye on you, and teams that are not playing, haven't won a lot of games, are going to say, if we can get them, now all of a sudden we're somebody. We're going to be there. That can turn things around, and everybody else is not going to overlook us. The good teams, we're not going to get anything but their best game, and that's what we want.
Well, we've come in, we're 3-0 in the conference, and we've got the meat of the schedule coming up in the next 10 days. Mm-hmm. And how we fall out in this conference race will literally shape up in the next 10 days. If you go 5-0 and that makes you 7-0 in the conference with still 3 games to go, or we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games to go. That would be very critical.
Oh, yeah.
But good win here tonight. I want to take just a second. 2 things I want to talk about. The JV team. They come in here tonight. They won 61-48. They are now 5-0 and 3-0 in the conference.
Right.
And, those young kids, a lot of them don't see a whole lot of action at the varsity level, but this is very critical for them because they're really learning how to win, and they're playing much, much better. I talked about how they started the year with no games because of the tournament here. Then you had the Christmas break here in El Dorado. We're going to talk about that in just a second. And then in 10 days we have the Massac County Midwinter Tournament and Superman Classic. And so they're go and stop. But when they've played, they've been very methodical in how they've played.
Yeah. Almost all those kids get rotated in on the first team in practice. So we're trying to prepare them, for the eventualities. You never know what's going to happen. Somebody can get hurt. Somebody can
get sick.
Can grades can get them. There's all kinds of things can happen, and I've learned the hard way over the years that does occur sometimes. So you got to be prepared. You got to have replacements and replacements for the replacements. So what they're doing is they're they're setting the table for us. That's what we tell them. You set the table, you set the tone, you show the world and that other team that we're playing every night, exactly what we're about. They see, the crowd sees you first, the other team sees you first. You're the one that makes the first impression, so it's important. And they've taken that. They've done a great job. Roger's done a great job with them, and Chris, and the freshmen are still undefeated as well. So
that's awesome. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to take just a couple of minutes and talk about the El Dorado tournament. 1 and 2, you went. If somebody just looks at the record and say, "Oh, 1 and 2, you guys didn't do too good," but when you look at what you did, I mean, this was an amazing tournament. Vienna's traditionally not got a good track record at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. Goes all the way back to when I played back in the middle 70s. But we beat Hardin County. That's a tough team to beat.
Mm-hmm.
We beat them 63-53. Then you come back and you play the number 1 seed in the tournament, the Heron Tigers, 51-49. You lose by 2 points to the number 1 seed, who ultimately won the tournament. They beat Metropolis or Massac County in the championship game.
Yep.
Then in the 5th place semifinals, you lose to the Fairfield Mules 55-54. They were the 4 seed, and they won the 5th place.
Right.
Bracket.
And Hardin won the consolation bracket.
And Hardin won the consolation. So 3 quality games, and a basket here, a free throw here, a turnover not made.
Well, we got the last 3 shots, too. In other words, we got the last 2 in the Heron game. We got the last 1 in the Fairfield game for the win. We had a chance to it was in our hands to win those games. So that's not quite the same as throwing in a half quarter when you're 4 down and coming within 1. We earned our way, and we had every chance to win those games, like you said. I told the kids, though, that just proves that we can play with the real good teams. It doesn't prove that we can beat them. We've still got work to do.
Right. Well, and, you very well could see some of those teams down the road.
Oh, yeah.
In the
I hope so.
In the regional or in the sectional, if you're fortunate enough to get past there.
Yep.
And the road to Champaign is not going to be easy.
No, certainly not. Somebody told me the other day. They said, you're just a rebounder and a power guy away from really being good and maybe being able to play in the regional and do something in the regional. And I said, every team is short of something. I mean, it's really rare when you're not. So we've got to disguise what we're weak at and get better at it, and then really spotlight and profile what we do well. And if we do those things, sometimes you don't notice the rebounds, because if you're getting steals, they don't get to have offensive rebounds. And we've got to play like us. We're not big and strong. I know that. And we're not going to be big and strong this year. So we've got to do things a little different sometimes. Little guile and treachery now and then. So it's
you're talking about being a magician to sleight of hand.
Well, yeah, I think what happens is sometimes they get going, and once in a while they'll go, Coach, did you want to change anything? It feels like I'm on a ride once in a while, because they start playing well and they really get in a groove. And so when they're doing that, I step back. I mean, I'm not going to interfere with that. They're doing it right.
Well, 2 big games coming up Friday night and Saturday evening. 2 huge games.
Yep.
In a 24-hour period. Ziegler Royalton Friday night, Goreville at Goreville on Saturday night. That'll be a Rankus Gymnasium.
Oh yeah,
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Big rivalry game and everything.
And I told the kids, I don't hate anybody. I totally respect what Todd Tripp has built over there, and I totally respect the way they play and the toughness that they have. And they're not going to lay down. We're going to have to take it from them if we want it. And so that's. But at the same time, I mean, Todd already knows me well enough. We're coming to try to take it.
Well, no disrespect to you, But I think two of your best coaches in Southern Illinois for a long time have been Todd Tripp and Joe Hossman from Massac County.
Yeah, two very good ones.
And they've got the animals and the players to play their type of basketball, and both teams have been playing very well. And we've seen them both